Okay, hello, my name is Megan Christ, and I wanted to get on here to kind of talk about easing into the products. So I know I made a video on the products that I'm currently taking. I hope that was helpful for those of you that are kind of looking for guidance on that and how much I'm taking of all of that. It's just kind of a process. Okay, so I think if you're just new to Plexus and you're just really trying to get started, I think the most important thing for you to do perhaps is to get your body taking the triplex. I think that's the base of Plexus, and it might take you a little bit to be able to take a full triplex. I'm not even kidding. It might take you two to 3 months to be able to take everything as directed. And I only say that because you got a lot of die-off, you got a lot of bad bacteria. The way the products are formulated, they can actually, they will cause die-off of that bad bacteria. And so it's going to take your body a second to detox it out, especially for some of you that perhaps have like the MTHFR mutations or difficulties detoxing or anything like that, depending on how long you've been sick, if you've had antibiotic uses. A lot of different factors can come into play with that. So when I say all of this, obviously check with your doctor. I'm not a healthcare provider. This is just my experience, but these are just some tips on how to kind of ease into the products. These products do work, you guys. It just, you might have to be, you're going to have to be patient with them. It didn't take your gut, one day to get into this state. And so it's going to take a second to heal it and to heal your body. So, okay, so basically, like I said, start with a triplex. If you have severe issues detoxing, I would start literally with just a half of a slim. Do that for roughly 3 to 5 days. See how you're doing. Like if you do okay the first few days and you think you're okay doing a full slim, try a full slim. And if you're still okay, then do that for a couple days. If you don't have too bad of issues detoxing, I would just start with a full packet of Slim. And for whatever reason, I don't really understand why this is, but for people with chronic illnesses, especially Lyme's, the Slim hunger control works better. I'm not really sure. I know that the prebiotics are a little bit different and the amount of fiber is a little bit different, but the hunger control works so much better for me because I was on Plexus when they had the old Slim. I loved it, loved it, loved it. Well, then they came out with the microbiome and I still felt better on it than I did if I wasn't going to take it. Like I still noticed when I didn't take it, but I didn't feel as good as I did on the old stuff. But then when they came out with the new hunger control, it more closely resembled how I felt on the old stuff. So the new hunger control is the stuff to get if you have Lyme or chronic issues. And I wish I knew exactly why that is, but that's just my experience and I've heard that from a lot of people. So especially starting out. But anyways, get to that full packet. Do that for a couple days if you're good. Then start adding in one ProBio 5 at night. Don't take one every night. Take one and then give yourself, take one every 3 days. So give yourself 2 days rest in between. And then once you get to that, you take another one, give yourself like a day in between. And you may have to push it out a little bit further if you're detoxing too heavily, because you could detox or have a lot of diet from the Slim. Push it out a little bit more. If you need to do it once every 4 days, hey, that's okay. You need to just go into this with an open mind, knowing that you need to be flexible sometimes. Healing doesn't come overnight, and it's going to take a little bit of adjusting for you probably as well. So that's just kind of how I would suggest starting that. And once you get to taking it every night, the ProBio 5, one every night, then add in a bio cleanse. Start adding in a bio cleanse in the morning. Do that for like 2 to 3 days. See how you're feeling. If you're feeling fine, add in an additional bio cleanse at night and do that again for 3-ish days, 3 to 5 days, I'd say. Keep doing that same thing where you have a bio cleanse in the morning, bio cleanse at night, and a ProBio at night. Do that again as long as you're okay. Then add in the second ProBio at night. And from there, what I would say is, depending on your body's needs, keep increasing the bio cleanse. Like, the recommended amount for bio cleanse is 2 in the morning and 2 at night, which is a total of 4. But sometimes people need more. I myself need more. I need 4, or I need 3 to 4 in the morning and at night. So I need 6, anywhere from 6 to 8 a day. The days that I take Vital Biome, I need more bio cleanse. So I would take the 4 in the morning and 4 at night. But the days I'm not having that, then I'm good on the 3. I'm good with 3 in the morning and 3 at night. So kind of keep working up to that and adjusting it. So add another one in the morning and do that for a day. And, you know, you'll kind of know when you're at your sweet spot, when you're having 2 to 3 bowel movements a day. They're not like diarrhea. They can be soft, but not diarrhea to where you feel like you're going to, you know, make a mess of yourself, if you will. You want to be going 2 to 3 times a day, though. What goes in must come out, and so that's just kind of the rule of thumb for that. But also know that sometimes you can have a little bit of extra diarrhea, and it doesn't necessarily mean you're having enough. I would definitely back off for a second, but sometimes that can be just like a detox thing as well. So just kind of play with your body a little bit and listen to it. And this is something that I can't tell you. This is just kind of tips I'm trying to give you. And so just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. But like I said, if you're having really bad diarrhea, you definitely need to back off on the BioCleanse. And just also know that, you know, for instance, I may be taking 6 to 8 BioCleanse right now, but that in no way means that's what I'm always going to need. Next month, I could only need 5 or 4. And then a month after that, I could need 10. Like, it just completely depends. It depends on your body. Your body changes constantly, and so just keep that in mind. Now, as far as the other products, like the X Factor, the Megas, the Omegas, I didn't notice that I really had to take those slow that much. The X Factor is extremely good for those with MTHFR gene mutation, just because the vitamins are already methylated in there, and so your body doesn't have to go through that process. So your body is actually getting all of those vitamins, whereas a lot of multivitamins are not that way, and so your body has to do extra work just to get those. They don't even probably get half of them. So this is a very, very good vitamin. I take it in the morning because it gives me a little energy. Take with food. It makes my stomach a little nauseous if I don't have at least something. Even if you just have a lean shake with it, that's fine. The Omegas is totally fine. Like, when I first started, I was only taking 2 Omegas and 2 X Factor, but I kind of adjusted things based on what I felt like I needed and based on like my labs. Like, I was still a little deficient in B12, so I upped my X Factor, and that has shown in my labs like I'm okay, I'm good with that now. And so you just kind of need to adjust that a little bit. And most limeys need a lot more of like just daily nutrients than what like a healthy person would need. And so don't be afraid to take the extra ones. I know it's more money and everything like that, but as we've talked about, again, you really can't put a price on health, and these products are good quality. Like, I remember when I was seeing my Lyme doctor, I was spending literally thousands of dollars on medications and supplements, and I was buying several bottles of these supplements, and they didn't work half as well as Plexus does. I'm not even kidding. Like, I think about the ProBio 5. It's $30 some a bottle, and I literally used to buy probiotics. It was $180, and I guarantee they didn't work nearly half as well as the ProBio 5. And so, you know, this money is well spent. Like, your body, you're making an investment in you. You're making an investment in your future and in your life, for your kids' lives, your husband's life, your spouse's wife. If you're, you know, a male watching this, it's just invaluable. So keep that in mind a little bit. And as far as like the ease and nerve, you can kind of play with that a little bit. You may not need as much as I do. You might, but you might not. You can start with a couple and see how you're doing, and if you still feel like you just got too much pain, it's not taking the edge off, take a couple more. I mean, it can't hurt. it really can't hurt. Ease is so good. It's got so many good products that help, or so many good ingredients that help reduce inflammation. And as you know, with Lyme disease is such a, like, it seriously inflames your body in ways that obviously is not healthy, and that's what part of the reason why you feel so crummy. So when you start bringing that inflammation down, like, your body can start healing, and it feels better, it works better, more efficiently, more properly. And nerve, kind of the same thing. I kind of would have some numbness and tingling, and those are the days that it's not like anything what it used to be, but if I'd feel a little bit extra, that's when I would take 4 in the morning and 4 at night, and that would just completely take care of it. Nervous, it's amazing too. I think those two really go well together, and actually the ingredients that are in both of those are a lot of the ingredients that my Lyme doctor in DC had me take. So I know it's those, a lot of those ingredients are well known in the Lyme community anyway. And as far as Vital Biome, I would say that I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because Vital Biome is very good, but it is something you're going to have to go extremely slow with. I had to go slow with. I could only take 1 pill every 6 or 7 days when I first started, and I had to do that for a while, and then I got to once every 5 days, and I'm just now to once every other day, because otherwise I'd be out of commission for a couple days in a row until I had a few days break. It was rough. So I'm doing pretty good. I still get a little tired the days I take it, but it's not like it was. It's manageable now. And that's how you kind of manage your detoxing and your die-off. You know, if you are completely out of the count, then it's too much for your body. It's not good for your body to go that strong. I mean, sometimes there's, you know, when you can power through a little bit. And like, I can power through this every other day thing. But if I do it like 4 days in a row, 3 days in a row, it would be way too much for me. Like, I'd be out for a while. So, because my body still's got a lot of healing. Healing is a process, you guys. I wish I could tell you that you're going to be better in a week or in a month, but these products work. They just need a little bit of time to work, and they just need your open mind, because, you know, it seems like they're not working when you feel worse. But that, in fact, does mean that they are working. So just give them a little time. If you have additional questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to help you with whatever, but that's just kind of my little tips and my little journey with easing into the products. And I take a lean shake every day as well. I love them. They're so delicious. But and those, you don't really need to ease into those either. It's mostly the triplex, and then like the Vital Biome is what you'll definitely have to ease into. X Factor you could have a little bit, so I would just start with 2 at first, and then, you know, after a week or so you probably can up it to 4. I don't think you should have too much, but you can always go slower if you want. So, but the triplex is what I would recommend, number 1 thing to start with. After that, get on the X Factor and Omegas, and then Ease and Nerve. Ease and Nerve are just such game changers for pain. So you probably can, if you can afford it, Ease and Nerve at the same time as X Factor and Omegas, but definitely get the triplex. Get that in first, because that's just like the base. Your body just, it needs that. It just needs that nutrition. It needs that weed seed feed whole thing. It needs that. So, but anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'm always here. Feel free to reach out, email, anything. But otherwise, get with your Plexus peeps, and I'm sure they have a million good tips on detoxing, or what to expect when you first start your products. Everybody in Plexus is just so helpful, and I know that they'll just be so eager to help you on your journey and be there to help you troubleshoot if you need to as well. But anyway, be well.